Welcome to Week 8 of the South Jersey football season. Marc Narducci and Phil Anastasia. Phil, this might be the best week of the season.
I think you're right, Mark.
Tremendous games. That started off Rancocas Valley 7-0 against the Camden team you saw last week that's really coming on at 5-1.
Panthers really coming on. They won 4 in a row. Great defense they've been playing. Eli Slonell, their defensive end, had 4 sacks the other day against Pennsauken. He's been leading the way. But they've been very solid defensively. And boy, what an opportunity they have here in terms of power points. With RB being a 7-0 Group 5 teams, you know you can't get more power points than that. So great opportunity for Camden. A little bit of an intrigue layer here in that Camden coach Dwayne Savage is an RV grad, played there under Bruce Lazarick, who now is a Camden assistant. So there's that subplot. And here's RV coming in, 7-0. This is week 8 for them. Chance to get to 8-0. This will be their cutoff game. And really probably seal up the #1 seed in South Jersey 5, which would be huge for them. So a lot on the line, obviously, for both teams in this one, Mark.
Yeah, no question. 2 familiar rivals. Lenape going up against Cherokee. Both teams 5-1. Both teams right in the thick of the Group 5 race. And Lenape wins last year 17-13 in a close game.
I think you got to buckle your chin straps for this one, Mark. I think this is going to be a really hard-hitting game. A lot on the line for both teams. It's not a division game, but both are in South Jersey 5 now. So a lot of PowerPoint implications, seeding implications. They could see each other again. And again, this is one of those Lenape rivalries where these kids know each other. They've played, they've played against each other in youth football. Yeah. Lenape has recovered from its 1 loss to RV. But hasn't faced the caliber of competition it'll see now against Cherokee. So obviously the Indians need to pick up their game. And the Chiefs have really kind of rolled along. 1 loss to Timber Creek. Been, I think, a little bit of a surprise. I thought they were in a little bit of a rebuilding mode this year. But P.J. Megan and his guys have done a great job. So yeah, this is a huge game. And the funny thing is, these teams could see each other in a couple of weeks because that's the way 5 could shake out.
Yeah, no question about it. In a game with 2 teams from Group 3, it's Woodrow Wilson at Delsey. Phil, right now, Woodrow Wilson's the 2nd seed, and if you're in Group 3, that's the seed you want because that means you probably wouldn't have to face Timber Creek till the finals.
That's right, and this is a big game with a lot of implications in 3. I mean, both these teams scrambling to try to get the best possible seed. Delsey 4-3, although they're 5-2 on the field.
Right.
And this is kind of a clash of styles, Mark. Delsey loves to run the ball, hug the ground, and Woodrow Wilson comes in with really one of the better passing attacks in all of South Jersey. Junior quarterback Nick Cargman has thrown 14 touchdown passes in 3 full games that he's played. So the real challenge here, will be for Delsey to be able to slow down that Woodrow Wilson passing attack, probably with a lot of pass rush pressure on Cargman, and then maybe control the clock and the ball with their running game. So a real clash of styles here. 2 real good teams. And again, 2 teams that could see each other before long, and in the South Jersey Group 3 tournament. So this is a good one, and again, a lot of implications in this game.
Yeah. Timber Creek goes up against Williamstown. Now, Williamstown had a huge win over Shawnee. Williamstown's now 4-2, has Timber Creek and Cherokee before the cutoff. Phil, I was looking at the numbers. Williamstown might be able to get in even if it loses this last 2.
They could. I mean, they really had a nice bounce back year this year. 3-7 last year, had lost some tough games, and they've really bounced back in a big way. And a huge win for them last week, going into Shawnee and getting that one. There is a lot on the line for Timber Creek in this game, Mark. They've won 22 in a row. This would be number 23, which would be tie a record for Camden County Schools, relating to a story you wrote a couple weeks ago. And Devin Leary, their senior quarterback, is like 238 yards and 3 touchdown passes, which is often a half for him, away from setting state records for both career passing yards and career touchdown passes. So, there's this sense of what Timber Creek can accomplish this week. But Williamstown is not there to be the foil for Timber Creek. Williamstown is there to win the game. So this has got a chance, I think, to be really a great game.
Leary with 94 career touchdown passes, as Phil wrote in his preview of the games. This is only part 1. As we said, this is a great week for South Jersey football. We'll be back for part 2. For Phil Anastasia, Marc Narducci for Philly.com.